What's going on, guys? Andy here with another video, and I want to talk to you guys about how you can get started. I've had a lot of people come up to me and say, man, Andy, you've had such an impressive transformation. You've done so good. I'm just not motivated. I've had several people tell me they're just not motivated. And let me tell you a quick little story here, guys, about finding motivation, about overriding your brain, because see, our brains are all designed to be weak inherently, because most of us live a sedentary lifestyle. Our brains are looking for comfort, they're looking for excuses, they're looking for entertainment, they want to be pleasured. They're not looking to be uncomfortable, they're not looking to force the body to work harder, guys. Okay, I'm gonna throw up a couple pictures right here and talk to you about this time in my life where I was with my best friend, who is now passed away at a young age, unfortunately, guys, due to lung cancer primarily. He was a drinker and a smoker, and that's part of the dangers of ignoring your health problems. And it caught up to him at a young age. And I hope none of you guys have to go through this. And by improving your lifestyle, your physical fitness, the what you eat, what you consume on a daily basis, and then also how you move your body, is going to drastically improve your chances of living a longer, healthier life. It's no guarantee, but it will improve your chances, and it will ensure that you go down fighting, that you go down swinging. Okay, guys? So this was a hike that we went on about 3 years ago in Colorado at Hanging Lake Trail. And guys, I was winded during this hike. I had to take several breaks, and there was a point during the hike where I was sitting on the side of the trail on the rock, and my best friend looks at me and he says, Andy, man, I'm not gonna let that old lady beat us up the mountain. And he was standing there. He never sat down throughout the hike. And so I look back and I see this little old lady with the cane coming up the mountain slowly. I mean, she was sweat dripping down her face, but she wasn't taking breaks. She was plowing her way up the trail. And this was a fairly difficult trail, Hanging Lake Trail in Colorado. It had a difficult sign at the beginning of the trail. But you see, I was very overweight, very out of shape. But at that moment, before he said that, I thought I was going to puke. I thought I couldn't make it any further without taking several minutes worth of rest. I got off of that rock after he said that and started climbing. And I didn't take any more breaks till we got to the top, because I wanted to make sure that I didn't let that old lady beat me up the mountain. And that's when I realized that you can override your brain with motivation. If you have the right motivation, you can override and conquer your emotions and your feelings of wanting to sit on the couch or wanting to eat macaroni and cheese instead of vegetables, guys. You can override your emotions, your feelings, to make your body push through physical barriers that you previously thought were impossible. And the way you do this is find motivation. I don't care if it's a motivation through love, through hate, but it's got to be something that shakes you to your core, something that forces you to draw a line in the sand that you will not compromise. You will not allow yourself to succumb to those temptations because of this reason. And a lot of times, if love is not strong enough, if it's not a good enough reason that you want to do it to give yourself a better chance to live a long, happy, healthy life for your family, and to be a better example for your family. And in my case, I had a newborn daughter on the way, and when she was born, it really opened my eyes to my lifestyle, and really it was like an instant motivation, seeing that little girl and knowing that if I did not change my lifestyle, there was a good chance I could die at a young age, a much better chance. And now I have a much better chance of living a longer, healthier, happy life, guys. So find your motivation. And if that's not enough, use hate. All right, use competition. Hate the fact that people are looking at you and thinking you're fat. Hate the fact that you are slow and fat. Hate the fact that people are saying you're one of those people that will just never be able to get into shape, or never have a physically fit body. Hate that. Use that as fire. Whatever it is, guys, use it. And then when you have that reason, when you have that motivation, write it down if you have to, but don't forget it. And you're going to say it to yourself every single day, every meal that you come to when you're tempted to eat something that you know you shouldn't be eating, every night out with friends, every workout when you'd rather be doing anything else rather than exercising and pushing your body into an uncomfortable state. You're going to say this nugget of motivation to yourself, guys. You're going to say that phrase, whatever it is that gets you fired up, okay? You're going to say it to yourself. And you're going to keep doing that for the first 6 months to even a year until you build a habit, until you ingrain in you that you just need to do the work. Because what it is you're forcing your brain to override your emotions to just do the work. Because if you just do the work, you'll get the results. And then you'll be happier for it. And eventually that hate and that competition that was fueling your fire is going to turn into love. It's going to turn into enjoyment. You're going to be able to find pleasure out of your exercise. You'll find pleasure and enjoyment out of the vegetables you're eating because you know that it's going to such a noble cause, guys. And it's all about getting started and building habits. Once you've built habits, you've got results. You just build upon that. Then it sounds crazier to stop exercising, to stop eating healthier, and you're one step closer. You essentially changed your lifestyle at that point, and you've created a new life for yourself. And you'll be so much happier for it once you just put in the work. So find that motivation, find what it is that you will not compromise on, and say it to yourself every day, every meal, every workout, relentlessly, to force yourself to do the work until you get the results and build the habits. And then once you have that, you're well on your way to living the life that you want and having the body that you want. So until then, guys, talk to you.